right, we have one more excellent student comic for you. He dressed up for the occasion. How about it for Mr. Russell Johnson?
Who's from, like, Charlotte? Like, who's from Raleigh? Like, it's I'm from Massachusetts. Great, yeah, Massachusetts is a great state. It's about 20 hours, that way. You should stop in Massachusetts next time you're in New England. We've got a futon. It's awesome. Yeah, but a lot of people from the South don't like going to Massachusetts because we've got gay marriage. Seriously, they'll call it same-sex marriage, but it's gay. Like, it's gay marriage. And a lot of people have a problem with gay marriage, but I don't have a problem with gay marriage. I'm not gay, but it's nice just to sort of see a guy and be like, I could. I think the real problem with gay marriage, though, is actually that it has the same fault as straight marriage, and by that I mean it's voluntary. I think it would be a lot more interesting if you were just randomly assigned a same-sex spouse. I mean, call me crazy, but our whole state would just become a sitcom. Massachusetts, no, the real reason I love my state is, I'm just going to come to terms with it, it's because my car is there. How do you guys feel about Ferraris, am I right? Ferraris, yeah, it's just sleek and sexy, and it's just aerodynamically designed just to be perfect. I just think there's nothing more beautiful in science or nature than a Ferrari, which is why I drive a Honda Civic. Because I think, and this is just my opinion, that a Honda Civic from 1991 is the closest thing you can get to a Ferrari for only $800. It's a big boxy monstrosity. It looks like it's made out of refrigerator doors. And people don't know what to think about it because it's not a very common car, so I'll drive up and they're not sure whether I'm like a pimp or a soccer mom. Or both. But the real reason why I love my car is just because I remember the process I went through to get it. And by that I mean paying attention to car commercials. I decided I was going to enter with an open mind and just look for as much information as possible and then come to a conclusion. And I did. I watched a lot of car commercials and I finally came to the conclusion that car commercials are stupid. So I'm just going to enumerate so you don't have to pay attention to car commercials why they're so stupid. First reason why car commercials are so stupid is because they'll show the car doing something, then tell you not to do it. Perhaps you've seen this. At the bottom of any car commercial will have in little white lettering, do not attempt. You know, so you'll see the car like going off-road and at the bottom, do not attempt. You know, it'll be going over slick terrain, do not attempt. And then it'll be like turning left, do not attempt. The Acura is not a left turning car. It gets pretty egregious. Like, I remember a few months ago there was a commercial where a Minotaur was chasing a Subaru through a labyrinth. And I swear, at the bottom it said, do not attempt. Professional driver, professional Minotaur. Another reason car commercials don't make sense is because they advertise the wrong things. Like, you ever seen those car commercials and they're like, it's got low APR financing. No one knows what that is. I guarantee never in the history of the world have two guys been like looking at cars go by and like, oh, have you seen the APR financing on that one? Down to here. If you want to sell me a car, like what you gotta do is tell me that like fire comes out the exhaust pipe like a car in Grease. You know, like sell me the Batmobile. Fire is how you sell cars. Another thing they'll do is they'll tell you how quickly it goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour. They'll be like, oh, it goes from 0 to 60 in 8 seconds. My question is, when do you need to go from 0 to 60 in 8 seconds? When... The only thing I can come up with is if you're running from the cops. And I mean, just, are criminals that much of a market that we need to advertise directly to them? I mean, while you're at it, why not advertise how how many bodies you can fit in the trunk. Like, yeah, you know, the Acura can comfortably seat 4 in its trunk. Do not attempt. My favorite car commercials, though, I'm going to close on this, is the ones that show the crash commercials. They're great, you know, because they're always in a lab setting. They're a bunch of German dudes with clipboards taking notes, and then they show the car just like crash into a wall at high speed, and like glass shards are flying everywhere, and shrapnel's all over the place, and like the crash test dummy's head's going through the license plate. And then they always say the exact same thing: 5-star safety rating. That's the 5-star? I want to see the 1-star. What does that look like? Your car's going, hits the wall, and just disintegrates in the